Hello, my dear Cancers. This is a love-related reading for you for the month of September. I mean, for the last 2 weeks of September, because I'm recording is a little bit late. Please forgive me. I've tried it before twice, but I had issues with my device. I hope you're keeping all well, Cancers. Oops, sorry about that. You're still there, I hope. So we're gonna look into your current love situation, the person you're dealing with, the person you're thinking of right now. This could be your twin flame, soulmate, ex love interest, or current love interest. Okay, we're gonna pull 3 cards to see how do they view you, and 3 cards to see how do you see them in the next 2 weeks, and what is the blockage between you two, and what is the possible outcome. And we're gonna look at some messages for you from the universe to help you with this connection, and to help you you know, to get a peace of mind when it comes to this connection. So how do they see you, Cancer, in the next 2 weeks? How do they see you, Cancer, in the next 2 weeks? How do they see you, Cancer, in the next 2 weeks? How do they see you? And they see you with a 6 of Pentacles, and this card came up yesterday. They also see you, Cancer, with they see you with a Knight of Wands. This card also came up. Sorry, I've done the readings before for you, but it is just did disappear from my device. And they also view you with, I'm shuffling the cards right behind the screen for you. They also view you with come on, give me a card. So I'm trying to, I want for the card to follow the deck instead of me pulling the card, because then I feel like the message is more accurate. And they view you with 2 cards fell out. Oh, sorry about that. They view you with excuse me, I got a card for you. Oh, 5 of Cups, but in a reverse position. Okay. And they, now let's see, how do you see them, Cancer? Let me just organize the cards. So how do you see them in the month of September, in the next 2 weeks? How do you see them? And you view them, Cancer, with Cancer, with as a King of Pentacles, and you view them as 2 more cards, please. How do you view them? And you view them with 3 of Swords in a reverse position. 3 of Swords in a reverse position. And you view them with 1 more card, please. Okay. I always feel like the last card is quite important, so I want for it to fall off the deck. I got it. Okay. You view them with 4 of Cups in a reverse position. Okay. So I do read reversals. Interesting love story here between you, Cancer, and them. Okay, so let's look at each card individually, one by one. Okay, so how do they see you, Cancer? They see you with 6 of Pentacles. So they see as someone who's very generous with their money, with their possessions. Okay, I feel like this might be you, Cancer. Okay, and this is them. So maybe they feel like if they were to be with you, they would need to depend on you financially, and I don't think they like this. Okay, they also feel like there might be some of a power struggle with you. So for them to be with you, this might be a power struggle. Okay, so take it as resonates with you. This could be either you or them. If this is you, then you're in a more powerful position than them. And if this is them, they relying on you, they're depending on you, or vice versa. And this indicates a codependency issue, codependent relationship. Okay, so maybe they see as if they were to be with you, they would need to depend on you, or maybe they've been depending on you, on your finances. Okay, and they see you being the one who's more generous and who's got money and who's more powerful, perhaps. Okay, they also see you with Knight of Wands, someone very much like you, someone who is very passionate, very emotional. The only issue with Knight of Wands is that he's so emotional, he's so driven by his emotions that he ends up taking quite hasty actions in his life, making decisions purely based on impulse, on his impulse, on his emotions. Okay, and this sometimes leads to failure. Okay, it's a quite fire, it's a fiery energy. You might be doing the fire side. This could be Aries, for example, Sagittarius. Okay, they just act and then they think. Okay, so they see you being over emotional and very fiery, having a short temper. Okay, they don't like that you have a short temper, but at the same time they love that you're so passionate, because you're passionate about, and the reason why you may have a short temper, Cancer, is because you're very passionate when you're in love. So you just say what's on your mind, and you might get wound up sometimes and just say things just because you feel in a certain way a certain time, you know, but this may hurt that person. Okay, and they also see with Five of Cups, but in a reversed position. So Five of Cups in the upright position is basically someone who's is very regretful about the past. Something didn't work out the way they hoped for. Okay, and they're focusing on what didn't work out instead of focusing on what they still have. Okay, so this is like thinking of a past with a regret, being disappointed about perhaps the connection didn't work out, being disappointed that things work out the way they did, and thinking what could have done better if they were to do all over again. But this came up in a reverse position, which indicates, Cancer, the way they see you, they see that you've stopped doing this. You've stopped reflecting on what didn't work out, and perhaps now you're focusing on the present, not on the past. Okay, and they can see this. Now, the way you see them, Cancer, you see them as the King of Pentacles. So you actually see them as someone who's very powerful. So I feel like maybe you were the one who were dependent on them. There was a power struggle between you either way. I feel like it. And the King of Pentacles, someone who turns everything into gold, someone who can multiply his businesses, his wealth, someone who believes that you know, the best way to achieve further wealth is to share his knowledge with others. And he believes in helping people. He believes that if you help someone, you get double the amount of rewards back. So yeah, he's a very generous king. He likes to show off his possessions. He's very wealthy, and he's happy to guide people, to help them to get to where they are, you know. And Cancer, you really like that about them. Okay, you really respect that about them, but at the same time, maybe this made them feel as, you know, maybe this made them feel as if they were above you. Okay, and it made you feel maybe as if you had to depend on them. Okay, then this might have made you feel uncomfortable. Okay, now at the same time you see them with Three of Swords in a reversed position, heartbreak. So you see that they were heartbroken. Perhaps you two broke up, something happened that you know, caused heartbreak to them. Perhaps a third-party situation, whatever it was painful. But this breakup, this you know, pain came to the end for this person. Okay, so they've recovered from this. They had a heartbreak in the past, but this is coming to the end, and you know this. Perhaps it was a long time ago, and this is why you, Cancer, basically moving on, and so is they are also moving on. This might have been, you know, a long time ago, and this is why, you know, the cards are reversal. You also see them with 4 of cups, but in a reverse position. Okay, in the upright position, basically, again, I think the reason why they got heartbroken in the past, but now they almost, you know, getting over that heartbreak. They almost it's coming to the end. They're moving on. It looks like in the past someone took their love for granted. Okay, either them or you. Someone was focusing on other things instead of focusing on them. Okay, so someone took someone here for granted, and I think, like, because it's on this person's side, you see them as someone who took perhaps your love for granted, Cancer. Okay, because they were too much in their head and they lost opportunity in love with you. But this is also coming to the end. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, I feel like they're getting over you and you are getting over them, Cancer. Okay, so look at the blockage. I mean, is there any hope for this connection? Because it looks like you both moving on. Okay, you're moving on from this connection. They seem to be hurt. So I wonder, it was the same in the earlier reading I've done. I wonder, is it you who hurt them, Cancer? Don't take it literally, my words, because it can go either way. But you are the Knight of Wands, and I wonder whether you've said something, perhaps in an innocent way even, but they took it the wrong way and it hurt them. Okay, because you're very passionate, you know. Sometimes you're driven more by your emotions than your thoughts. Okay, this hurt them, or perhaps there was a third party situation. Perhaps this person, someone here, was focusing on another person, other options. Okay, and they lost opportunity in love. So take it as resonates with you. Because you are very regretful about the past. I feel like maybe you had other options and you made the choice, you made the wrong choice, or they made the wrong choice, but both of you are recovering from this. You healing, you know. This is the past now. This is not in the present. I feel like you're moving on, basically. You're moving towards something more stable. Okay, sorry about that. We got 2 cards for the blockage. The Magician and the 4 of Wands. So someone was quite manipulative here in this connection. Okay, you could have dealt with Virgo, for example, Cancer, or you could have dealt with Capricorn. I mean, many star signs are manipulative. Apparently the least manipulative actually for a female is Taurus, and for a male star sign would be Virgo. I've read it the other day, but I don't know, the sources I know, it's just off the internet. So I feel like the blockage is Magician. Obviously we've got it here. So someone who's quite manipulative. Okay, manipulation, someone that will make you do something just so they could get something out of it. Okay, someone that's probably focused more on your negative traits, Cancer. Someone manipulative. And 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands, you know, it's all about tranquility, family, harmony. Okay, so I feel like maybe there was no harmony in this connection. Okay, or maybe someone was married, because 4 of Wands indicate marriage, and you know, we've got here 3 swords, third party situation. Okay, someone had to make a choice, but they couldn't, and now they're regretting. I'm not really sure who made this choice. That's the thing. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Let's clarify the blockage. What is the blockage for Cancer and the person they're dealing with? You know, these energies are fluid, so you know, whichever sides resonates with you, take that side. And the clarification for blockage is Page of Swords. So someone who can be quite gossipy, gossips, quite immature energy, in and out, someone who doesn't really like to commit, someone who's quite sharp, and someone who likes to get to the bottom of everything. Page of Swords, some kind of a news came, perhaps that was quite unexpected, and some kind of a news in the form of a gossip, okay, perhaps that blocked this connection. Interesting. Now let me pull the outcome for this connection. Let's see, what is the outcome, Cancer? What is the outcome for Cancer? And we've got a 7 of Cups. So the outcome is making it, and I can't believe it. Okay, I got overwhelmed because I did a reading 2 hours ago, which got recorded, but I can't upload. I decided to do it all over again, because I believe in like a raw reading rather than, you know, putting the cards and recording it. The same, you got exactly the same outcome 2 hours ago. Different cards around, but the same outcome. Someone's got to make a choice, okay, Cancer? Someone's got to make a choice. Choose between work, between money, between wealth, but it's very unsure about the choice they're going to make, okay? Someone's got many options, that's the outcome. Someone's got many options, and this could be, again, the person you're dealing with, Cancer, okay? Or maybe it's you. Let me clarify your outcome. Wow, 2 cards. Again, High Priestess and Devil. This is the clarification for the 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups, many options. Someone has to make a choice. Clarification, Devil. Again, codependency issue. Someone might be in a codependent relationship. Someone might be married, an unhappy marriage, okay, that they need to get out of. And High Priestess is there's some kind of a secret, okay, secret that's you know, it will be revealed to you, perhaps, about this person being in a third-party situation, okay, possibly, or some kind of addiction, codependency issue comes up once, twice, marriage, third-party situations, secret revealed, okay? Your intuition might be telling you this, okay? Maybe that's why you got angry here, my dear Cancer. Now let's look at the messages from the universe using the general deck. What are the messages from the universe? This person, someone here might have a addiction, you know, money addiction. This is the King of Pentacles, sex addiction. One of you is more psychic, and I think it's you, because you are very good when it comes to reading people, Cancer. But we've got a Devil, toxic energy here. It's toxic. Something is toxic. Now the messages are 2 messages for you. 7 of Pentacles and 9 of Wands. 7 of Pentacles, I feel like someone is waiting for things to, you know, work out. Someone put a lot of effort into something, and they're waiting for, you know, the blossoms of the hard work, but someone else is guarded. Some people are guarded here. Well, some people, I mean, this person, either you or them, someone is guarded, will be guarded, or is guarded right now. You may not be aware of it, Cancer, because they've been through a lot, whether you or them, with this connection. But the thing is that you or them not letting go of this connection, okay? One of you is still waiting patiently, and I think like it might be you, although from looking at the cards it's coming to the end, but one person is still waiting patiently, and they're not letting go of this connection, okay? Despite the fact they've been through a lot, they're not letting go of this connection. And the bottom of the deck is Knight of Cups. Someone wants to offer love still to someone, okay? Either you or them. I'm not sure who though, so let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's pull a card. who we might be dealing with. I want to see, universe, who this Cancer dealing with possibly. What sort of personality, energy we're dealing with, is Cancer dealing with in this connection? I would like to know this, and if I would like to know, I suppose so are you. What sort of personality, energy, we got it. Okay. So you're dealing, Cancer, with someone who's experiencing, and we definitely got this 2 hours ago in the reading. You're dealing with someone who's experiencing, this is 5 of Wands, okay? Experiencing internal conflict, okay? Someone who's, let me check in the general deck, 5 of Wands. I think I know what it is, but I just sometimes still get confused with this deck. 5 of Wands, yeah, here we go. Basically, you're experiencing, you're dealing with someone who is experiencing internal conflict, who might be suffering from inability to make a decision on their own. So they know they gotta make a decision, but they keep asking other people, or maybe they care so much about other people's approval that they're not making a decision of their own, but they're relying on someone else's opinion, okay? Or basically, what it is, the reason why someone's waiting patiently, because they feel like they've got someone's got to make a decision here, and someone's got lots of competition, okay? But this person is not giving up on you, or vice versa. Someone is not giving up despite the fact you both moving on. You've experienced the hurt, you know, you have stopped thinking about what happened, you're focusing on perhaps something else right now, and they've been hurt. The love perhaps got taken for granted, okay? And but I feel like they're not giving up on you. They know they've got competition, but it can go either way, okay? Now let's pull a message. Let's pull one more card as a message, just a clarification for you. Okay, and we got here 6 of Swords again. 6 of Swords, someone is moving away into a more stable future, okay? So you two recovering. So the message is, you know, if this is what you got to do, Cancer, or the person you're dealing with, cross watchers, if you feel like this, you know, there's been manipulation, a lot of pain, losing composure, codependency issues, devil, toxic energy in this connection, maybe it's time to move on and leave the past behind and move on into something more stable, okay? Positive direction to go in. That's the message. Maybe that's the next move you're gonna make, okay? And I'm gonna pull a message for you from the spirit messages, Cancer. Sorry, I'm gonna do this like that. Okay, I hope you can see it. What is the message for Cancer for the next 2 weeks of September? Sorry if I'm being quite direct. I'm a Taurian lady, so I may come across sometimes quite ruthless, but I never mean it in a horrible way. I never mean to hurt anyone with my words, if you see me, but I think it's better to be upfront with someone and straight with people than be there around the bush. Sometimes the truth, I mean, the cards always speak the truth, they illustrate the truth. The only difference between tarot reader is the way they interpret the cards, you know. So if there's something you feel like I've missed out in this reading, you can always put it back in the comments below the video. Okay, we got a card for you, Cancer, and it's take a moment. Stop, Cancer. Now is not the time to rush into the decision you are about to make. You see? Decision you gotta make. We've had a decision here. Okay? So if you're not sure, don't make a decision yet. Just stay there. Stay there. Before this important decision is made, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind so that you can ask your soul for guidance before you act or move forward. Okay, take a moment. Hang on a sec and I will read you the additional message. 96. Right. So Cancer or Cancers. Spirit has given you this card to advise you to have patience. Okay, we see we've got patience here. Trust and know that you'll receive the divine guidance that you truly need. Start by asking your inner guidance, should I proceed with this decision? Then ask yourself, how do I feel about this decision? And finally, if I make this decision, how will I feel about it in 3 months, 6 months, or a few years from now? Remember that your inner guidance is part of you. So use all of yourself whenever you feel you need a little assistance or divine guidance. You don't always have to do it alone or relinquish your power to someone else when it comes to making decisions for yourself. Trust and have faith in the wisdom of your soul. It is and always will be your most valuable resource, one that's always there and waiting for you to ask for your guidance, to ensure the best outcome for you. Trust and have faith in the wisdom of your soul, Cancer. Okay, so take a moment. Reflect, how's the decision gonna feel tomorrow, next week, in a few years' time. I think that's a very good piece of advice, right? Now we're gonna pull a card for messages from your angels. Let's see what kind of angel do you get today and for the next 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Let's see who's guiding you. Who is the angel of Cancer for the next 2 weeks? Let's see. Let's see. And we got it. It's Angel Danielle. Wow. I am the angel of marriage and I'm assisting you right now. Wow. Maybe you're married, Cancer. Check you out. We had marriage here. He's assisting you right now, Angel Daniel. Let's see what else he's got to say. I'm very curious. Okay, additional message. You have called upon God to help in the area of marriage, and He sent me to your side. I'm here, Cancer, to help you with a fulfilling marriage. God and I desire to answer your prayer without delay. The first area that I am helping you with is healing and past wounds, you see, related to marriage. In quiet moments, I ask that you be willing to release to me any pain associated with your parents. I ask that you breathe out and any negative feelings that you may have about marriage, which stem from your childhood experiences. Wow. Next, I put my hand upon your heart and I ask you to breathe in and out deeply. I now, Cancer, ask that you be willing to release old pain or anger toward your first love. As you release these toxins from your heart, I next ask you to exhale old pain toward all of your past lovers. Allow me to clear your heart of old wounds so that you can enjoy a happy marriage rooted in the present. We must release the past to avoid replicating old painful experiences. I'm here to free your heart so that it can fully love within a blissful marriage. Angel Daniel. Wow, beautiful. So it looks to me, Cancer, like you might be married, and that's why you didn't take that person's love. Or maybe you're divorced now. Take as resonates with you, okay? Either way, you might have been in a long-term relationship. Whatever it is, I hope you have a wonderful the next 2 weeks of September, and you take your time, take a moment when making this decision and really reflect on how is it gonna feel, you know, in the next few years, because I think that's a very good piece of advice for anyone, right? So all the best to you, and I'm sending love to you, and thank you very much for tuning in, and I hope to talk to you in October. Bye bye.